Here we are in the Swindon's very own Harmony Disorder.
Hey.
Actually, some of you guys are not from Swindon, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm from Cheltenham.
I'm from Newbury.
I'm from Trowbridge near Bath. If anyone's knew that place.
Excellent. So the last time we saw you guys perform was at Riffs Bar. I think it was back last year.
Mm-hmm.
What have you guys been up to since then?
Wow. Gigging. Pretty much
Gigging.
the whole of last year was gigging. After releasing our EP.
Wrote a new album.
Yeah, we wrote our album. We've recorded our album. And yeah, getting ready to release the album now. Pretty much been quite busy.
Got a new guitarist, remember?
Oh yeah, got a new guitarist in the end. Feel fresh-faced guitarist. Yeah, we've been busy.
Yeah. Well, you released a sample on YouTube
Mhm.
last week and obviously
Yes.
broadcast it across. Very sort of like quite a good teaser as well, because I've been reading some of the reports and people want more,
Yeah.
want to hear more. What led you into doing the actual teaser? Was it just to keep your fans interested, or?
Yeah, I suppose we did want to. Well, we wanted to prove we've been doing something, or we've sort of been quiet for the last sort of few months. I mean, we said, oh yeah, we're going to go record, and people knew we had recorded, but then we just went a bit quiet about it. So we wanted to prove we had actually made the album, and the artwork and things like that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, we wanted to give like a little taster, I suppose.
And I
Yeah.
guess there's
Until
you've,
release it, yeah.
you've got a lot of bands that release. They do that kind of the sampling thing, but they release it in separate tracks.
Yeah.
Which some people actually lose interest after. Like if they listen to the first two songs and they find it boring, they won't listen to the rest. So if you put it all together, they will listen to it all, and there will be something for everyone there, and they'll keep they stay interested in it. So
Just sells the album as a whole, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the artwork's quite interesting as well. So who came up with that? Who came up with the design?
Someone from Russia, Pete made contact with. Was it Vladimir?
Yeah, Khabakov. He's quite a good artist, so we just gave him a chance to do it, and he's
Excellent.
done just really nice job.
Really
Oh,
good
yeah.
job, yeah. I really like it.
Yeah, we sort of gave him the idea of what we felt would be a good representation of what the album is about.
It relates to the album, doesn't it? The
Yeah,
picture.
we sort of wanted like a dying world sort of
Yeah.
Armageddon kind of scene, and he just drew up this sketch of physically like a city with like a face that was dying, and then
Yeah.
it all came from there really.
Yeah.
Sort of expanded its own little theme. It's cool.
Excellent. Yeah, it is really, it does sort of stand out as well. It is a really good picture. Getting to the artwork itself. Now, I could actually see that on a vinyl disc,
Mhm.
on a picture disc.
Yeah.
Would it be something which you guys would really, really like to see? Your artwork there on a
Absolutely.
physical picture disc.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, my dream is just to get like the big picture frame on the wall, like the big gold disc.
Yeah.
So I've had that
a platinum
vision.
disc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it?
We'd release it on vinyl, if we knew the audience was there for it. But,
Definitely.
Vinyl is starting to make a comeback.
It is, yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
noticed. Yeah.
And there's a Canadian company as well that are actually starting to invest in cassettes. And they want to bring cassettes back as well.
I don't know anyone's got a cassette player anymore.
No, no.
Old cars. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. And my grandparents.
Start bringing them back, the one who's stuck. You clip on your waist. The
Oh,
big
the old Sony
yeah.
Walkman.
headphone. Yes. Bringing them back.
992.
So obviously within the metal world, there's a lot of genres, sub-genres which fall under the heavy metal umbrella. What would you actually class yourself as? Would you put yourself into a sub-genre, or would you just class
We
yourself
thought about
as
this.
pure-
We
So
hate
many.
this question.
We
we
don't
don't
have
really
a clue.
know.
I guess it's everything.
Yeah, 'cause
There's like a lot of bits from everything in there.
yeah, like we've had people come up to us like, really love the band. It's quite melodic, but like, are you death metal or are you like metalcore? And one person came up to us the other week. We played a show in London. And they're like, you got like real cool fast punk drumming and then like death vocals, but then like
Stuff like
melodic
thrashy
metal.
and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of everything, hasn't it?
Which is cool, but it's frustrating that we can never say, we're this kind of band. We just always
Yeah.
say we're melodic metal, and people can listen
Melodic
to it
death
themselves.
metal.
Yeah.
Mm.
And people can listen to it and make their own mind up, I suppose.
Well, I suppose that's good because that then throws journalists off as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because a lot of journalists will pigeonhole a band,
Yeah.
and then you
that's
get
true.
stuck with that particular label. And when you release something else, they go, "Well, you're not in that chart. How can you be classed
Yeah,
as
that's
that
true,
genre?"
actually.
So, yeah, it's,
I'm sure that people will classify us. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
so I always will.
But you said you were doing a lot of touring. Obviously, there's quite a lot of dates coming up as well.
Yeah.
Not just UK dates I'm looking at, which is really, really good. So how are you received in Europe, across Europe?
We got some real cool contacts and fans over in Poland, obviously for having like Polish members in our band, which is nice. I mean, they're gagging for us to come over. We're just trying to break the mold of Germany and stuff like that as well. Germany's quite a hard place to get into.
But when you do, it's
So,
fantastic.
yeah.
German and Dutch metal scene is fantastic.
Yeah. But also Mark did a really good job, you know, because
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some contacts,
yeah.
so I've used them for doing the tour.
That's very good. It's good to see that you guys are not just sticking tops not just the UK, but not just a particular area as well. You
Yeah.
are prepared to go out and put the name out
Absolutely,
there
yeah.
and gain the following.
Yeah, well, that's been our goal since the start, really. We never sort of said, yeah, you know, we want to be a Swindon metal band and we're going to play riffs every couple of weekends. You know, like, we always said, like, yeah, we'll be a Swindon band, but yeah, we might play Swindon once a year.
Yeah.
We want to tour. We just want to have some fun, I suppose. If people like
Yeah.
it'd be cool to go as far as possible,
Mm.
like literally geographically, you know.
Just
There's
show the
nothing
music
stopping us, is there,
somewhere else.
really?
No.
Notice there's a lot of people in Mexico listening to our stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Actually.
There's literally thousands of people listening to us in Mexico. So maybe that's the next step, I guess.
Yeah, we've
South
been
America.
quite lucky to have like a few people from different radio stations over the world speak to us. Like we had one in like Argentina, didn't we, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played us. And it's like, if people want to play our songs, we're not going to say no. Like even if it's like a little weird buddy shanty town down in Brazil, you know, if they want to play us, so they will play us.
So possible big worldwide tour. That'd be
That's our dream. Little European tour for now, and then we sort of want to get our album released for a label, and then because I mean the tour we're doing is our official tour for the album. But I don't think it's big enough to do it justice, so we'd love to do like a proper type
Yeah.
of big tour, you know.
It was one of the hardest countries to break, and it still is the United States of America.
Yeah.
Now, would that be a dream for you guys to actually do like a
Absolutely.
4-week tour across the
Oh,
States?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think I love USA, so that'd be
I
sick.
guess getting into US is hard, but once you're actually in there and you actually have some kind of following, the people just get you down every week. I know some bands that my friends that literally were like small, and then all of a sudden their label got them. Oh, you know, play a gig in the US, and all of a sudden they're like that every other week,
Yeah.
playing gigs in the US. Because if someone loves you there, they'll just drag you there, and they actually got big recently.
Excellent.
I mean, the hard thing in USA is just like if you're a genuine band
Yeah.
and you're not like a specific like you don't rock around wearing fucking makeup and stuff. It's difficult to get a following over there, I suppose. You got to prove yourself like in a genuine way. I guess that's what makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So as musicians, when did you actually start?
February 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago.
As a band.
Yeah, well, I started looking for musicians around. It wasn't easy, as you can see. Probably she's from
All over the
Cheltenham.
place.
Yeah, but in the end,
I think our solid lineup was from June last year, so it's been almost a year since we first kicked
Yeah.
off for all of us. It's been a fun year. But yeah, a lot of hard work about that.
But it just goes to prove that hard work does pay off.
Yeah.
If you've
Yeah, I
got the
think so.
determination.
I
to-
think we did
to-
quite hard work last year, you know, because we didn't know each other before, and as a new band,
Yeah.
we did quite really good job, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we get a little bit of stick from it. Well, not stick, but like a few other local bands are a bit funny with us about it. I think just because like we're going to get stuff instead of waiting for it, and I don't
Yeah.
know. Some bands have been around for a few years, and they're like, oh, weren't we there? And, you know, I don't know.
But you've got to be prepared. If you're not prepared to work at it, then you might as well just play at a local place,
Yeah.
a local pub on a Saturday evening to like a handful of people.
Yeah,
But if you are really determined that you're going to make it work, because it still is the toughest genre within the music industry, because you have got to prove yourself. The labels are not there really anymore. The big labels like Roadrunner, which have fallen by the wayside, or the way it was back in the 80s, which was like videos, record labels, the middlemen, that's all just collapsed, and it's gone down to the smaller labels.
Yeah.
But the bands have got to put a lot more in
Mhm.
to get that back out. So
I think that's what makes us sort of a nice selling point for labels. Is like we've got our tour, album, artwork, everything done.
Half the
So-
job for them.
Yeah, so they just got to sort of like make the CD and chuck them out there. So
All we need is a promotion, really. We've got most of the work done. What I think,
Yeah.
anyway.
that's the thing we're looking for, really. Because I mean, like I said, we proved that we can get to the point we want to get to on our own.
yeah.
Yeah. Step 2 now, I think.
Mm.
What about merchandise? You doing a lot more New Line merchandise, or
We're
is
going
this-
to be, yeah. At the moment, we still just send our original T-shirts, which we're doing. Got a few of those left. But we want to do tour merch coming up soon with our new designs. Because that's sort of like style of like artworks changed completely. Because we used to go for like the sort of skulls and black and whites and greys, and now we've gone to like bloody fire and bright red. So I think we like get our merch to match that. Which
Yeah.
we will.
Next year's
Yeah.
gonna be pink.
Yeah, who knows? It's got pink and purple.
I think it's a natural progression to go from skulls to flames, and then suddenly you'll go on to something else. And there's-
Skulls and flames.
Yeah, skulls. and-
Mix it up, let's get the bikers in. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
So notice that a couple of you got tattoos as well.
Yeah.
How much have you invested into your artwork?
You're probably the most.
Too much. Well, I've got a full sleeve and all my chest done, but yeah, I've been doing it sort of bit by bit since I was like 18, so I've never gone into like, yeah, it's $5,000 tattoo me. It's sort of bit and bit every now and then. I'm starting sleeve too soon. There'll be more money spent on it, but I love tattoos. I mean, best way to express yourself, I think.
It is. I've got a half leg with like band stuff. It's just I've ever since I really got properly into music and stuff, I've decided I like to put tattoos that kind of mean something to me, and rather than saying, oh, this means that, I'd rather have like a stage of my life that I'll remember myself.
Yeah.
That like when I get to like a certain age, I'll be like, look, that was a fantastic, I've had a fantastic time to prove it, really. And I've invested about £500 altogether, and that was like 300. So.
Christ.
I wouldn't say how much I've spent. Times that by a few.
Yeah, that's just on like one day. It's 4 on.
So you're going to be looking at possibly doing band logo, your own that harmony disorder
Hopefully,
on your.
I'd like to do that because I've got, as I said with the band leg, I don't want to just keep it to big bands. I want to like have small bands that actually mean to me. And one day I want to do stuff that got me to where I am.
Yeah.
So like obviously this band and maybe like previous bands that actually got me to know this band, and they're like in the progression stage, the ladder.
Yeah. I do want to get like our HD logo somewhere though, but might get next weekend.
Before
who
I-
knows? Yeah.
I ain't got any tattoos
Who
yet. I'm not
knows?
that rock and roll yet.
You will do. I at all.
Yeah, we get you drunk and tattooed in Amsterdam.
Fine by me, you can pay for it.
Alright, deal. It's on video.
That's fine, yeah.
Verbal contract is
Shake on
binding.
Probably won't be long as well before one of your fans comes up and has had the band logo.
That'd be cool.
So-
Yeah, that would be cool.
Epic.
Yeah. Even when people just say tiny things like, "Oh yeah, I love your set," or "I love your band," it means so fucking much. Like
Any
yeah.
form of appreciation, really, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to come by
I think
nowadays.
we played in London the weekend before last, and we just had like 4 random dudes going absolutely mental in front of the stage, just moshing to themselves. And stuff like that to me, I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
It's why you're there, isn't it? It's like the work is done.
Yeah, even if,
Someone's
like,
moshing to your music.
if you get 2 people liking it, it's better than no people, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So that can be quite hard as well, because we've obviously seen quite a number of bands, but then it's also got to the point where it's like no one's turned up, and it's like bands playing to bands. It's just like, what is
Yeah.
wrong with people?
Yeah.
That's happened to us.
So I've driven
Couple
8
times.
hours before to
Yeah.
play to no one. Literally no one, wasn't it? Everyone left.
Yeah, it's like an all-day festival thing. We're not going to play it again, but it's like an all-day festival thing up north, and because we've been going all day, like a band would play, they'd bring their buddies, and they'd go.
Yeah.
And then I think the only people watching us were the 2 bands that were playing after us.
Yeah. Because we're from miles away, we didn't actually get to bring anyone.
Yeah,
No one was there.
it's still fun. We have a good
Yeah,
time.
a
every
good
we
time,
play.
yeah.
because if no one's there, then I'll just run around and jump on stuff and I'll have my own fun.
I
But
think you do that when there's someone there as well. So I think you do that when there's people there as well. So
yeah, I like jumping on
nothing's
stuff.
changed.
Jumping on stuff's cool.
Yeah.
Entertainment for me anyway. It's fun to watch.
It's when you jump on the table and it just collapses.
That's the goal.
Didn't collapse in London.
No, I got pulled off by someone in London though. The whole venue had like tables all laid out. And during our last song, there was like a big scream at the start, so I just climbed up on top of the table and did it. And like halfway through, had my eyes closed and scream. I just felt someone sort of pull me down. I don't know if they worked there or not, but yeah.
Either way, you weren't
You
meant
were
to do
standing
it.
with
Yeah.
a drink.
So that nice to pull someone off the table and having a good time.
Well, no, that's it. You're leaving them alone. So when it comes to putting pen to paper and writing material, are all you guys involved, or does it fall down to one particular person for the vocals, and then everyone comes in with?
Musically, both
It's
really, isn't it?
Yeah, musically it's generally like someone will go, so Mark or Jack or whatever, or Mike will say, oh, I've got a bass riff idea, and I'll send it across, and then Mark will be like, yeah, that's real cool, like, oh, I'll link it to this, and then like, after a couple of weeks of random files popping up in emails, like Mark will be like, oh, I've made this, and he's like record the full track of it, and then Mark will sort of like put like a drum sample to it, to what he thinks drums would be cool.
Yeah.
Peter take that, and then Peter adapt the drums to what they think sounds cool, and then I'll literally jump in at the last minute, like when I listen to the track and get a feel, then I just put pen to paper and it just comes out.
I guess
Yeah,
it's worth
generally.
noting as well that he used to be a guitarist, so he actually knows like. I'm guessing you write stuff as well at home
Yeah.
on guitar.
Hmm.
So everyone's kind of involved both musically and well, because I only just joined the band really. I want to be involved in both as many of us as possibly can, just to kind
Yeah.
of prove that I'm not just kind of here leeching off the what they've achieved so far.
Sucking away.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I do all the lyric writing, but I think it's just because, I don't know, I'm the most whingiest person in the band, so I'm not supposed to write about it, I suppose. I don't know. I find it easy to write about how I feel about things, so.
Excellent. So you guys are pretty spread out. When it comes to is you've got certain days of the week where you all get together for jamming, or is it
Yeah,
just
today.
Yeah, straight after this we're going to
After
practice.
this,
Yeah,
yeah.
in the studio. Yeah, Sunday's our day of
I don't usually whenever someone if we want to do like a week practice, just can you do this? Yeah, sure. We do. Just literally establishing the couple of days before. It's like, oh, we've got a day off, and why not?
yeah. If we've got big gigs coming up, we'll always do like a couple of practices, including like the day before the gig. We'll go
Yeah.
for our set completely. Yeah, and then writing days, Jack will pop down to Swindon, Houghton Mark, and get riffs going and stuff. Yeah, the Sunday is harmony sort of day, not church day. It's harmony.
It's a practice day.
Maybe one day it's going to be a helmet to the church.
You never know.
Nah,
It
that's
could happen. It will
Warmer
happen.
and cold.
Yeah. Get a Ghost BC and stand at the front.
You guys going to be doing any videos for the new album?
Definitely.
You have something lined up already?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
Talking about it, yeah.
Well, we're going to bring out a sort of big track called Earthquake from the album. That's going to be our first single. That's going to be the video with it. But we can't say much more than that at the moment. It's just going to be a video to Earthquake.
I think Earthquake is what everyone's waiting for as well, looking at
Yeah.
obviously what people are saying.
Mhm.
It's just that particular one which everyone's like, come on, when's it going what's going to happen? So do you have any particular release date? Because it was obviously the album was supposed to be out in spring.
Yeah.
But we're now approaching summer. Oh, well, sorry, we're now actually in summer.
Yeah.
In summer.
Is there going to be, are you looking over the next sort of couple of months for an official release, or?
Yeah, well, we had a couple of setbacks of it. Where we weren't happy with our first result we got in a way. Not that it's bad. We just wanted to tweak a couple of things. So
Yeah.
we figured it's better to not release something that we're completely we're not 100% happy with. We rather tweak it a bit and make it so like we're like we're super proud of this. So that's why we pushed it back a little bit. But we can't give a date yet. Soon. We say soon.
Within the
yeah.
summer?
Yeah, we'd like.
Q3 2013.
We'd like to say before it starts snowing again. we want to just suddenly say to people like, "Hey, how you doing? Album's out next week," and we want people to go wild for it. That's how.
That's what
Yeah.
I say, you'd be
That's how
screwed if
bad
it
it
starts
is.
snowing tomorrow.
Will you do
Yeah.
like a special album launch?
Yeah. Our plan is when we release it, we want to get a show going. We want to invite all our friends we've met
Yeah.
Because we made some real good friends for the gigs we played from August till now,
Yeah.
and we want to get them back, just do like a big show together, celebrate it, get the album out, blast through it.
Excellent. It's good to see that you guys decided that you weren't quite happy with the finished product as well, because there are bands out there that will go, right, album launch, bang,
Yeah.
and their fans turn around and go,
Yeah,
is that the best you can do?
yeah,
Which can be a double kick in the teeth, obviously, for you guys as well. But
yeah.
I think the thing is, you have to cooperate with professionals, you know,
yeah,
because they can help you a lot, you know. So, isn't it cool?
To like the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like we recorded in Hertz and Białystok in Poland, and they're a big name for releasing bands like Behemoth and Decapitated and Vader and bands like that. And they spoke like even like while in the recording process, they say to us, you know what, try doing it this way. This sounds a bit better. And we go, yeah, you're right. And even like with post production, they were like, you know what, let's just change this. So we're going off what they were saying quite a bit and what we were saying to make our final product. You know,
Yeah.
something
We
we're
have
proud
good
of.
judgment because we've worked with all those bands, you know. So
Yeah, I
Definitely
trust
trust
them
them,
deeply.
yeah.
Like even when I was just like singing away in the mic, I'd sing something clean, and they'd be like, "Nah, that sounds shit. Just scream it." And I'd scream it. That's cool. Let's record that. Yeah, we trust them. Well, like I said, we're happy with the end result. So obviously, what we feel is
have them for the better.
paid
you
off.
know.
Yeah.
and you guys are wearing quite a mismatch of musician t-shirts as well. I'd
Is
say,
everyone wearing a bad t-shirt? Everyone's actually
Everyone
wearing a
wearing a
bad
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
That actually does show all our influences in a way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Actually, is that like your?
I didn't even mean to do that.
It really is.
You're good, God.
August Springs Red.
Oh, right, okay.
One of my big influences. Mark's
Death
Death.
every day. Me like Bad Boys and motorbike clubs.
Black Sabbath,
and
Metallica, as always.
or is it Tony Stark?
Who knows? Iron Man. Still pretty cool. Yeah, that's interesting. That wasn't even intentional either.
So talking about, actually, have you heard Black Sabbath's new material?
Yes, I have. Love it.
Yeah,
It's very old school.
Excellent.
That's the best thing that could have happened. Yeah, of course it is. Have you not listened to it?
No, yeah.
Listen to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Which sort of brings me on to a good question, actually. Because obviously you're wearing your sort of main influenced band t-shirts. Band fancy question time. A couple of years ago, the Big Four teamed up and performed Am I Evil at
So
Somerset.
good.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, so we absolutely brilliant. Now, you guys are part of the main Big Four, so
Right.
you are right up there, at the top of your game, top of the league. You can have another 3 bands join you on stage.
Yeah.
Who would they be? Where would you be doing this performance? And what song would you be doing? Now it can be one of your own, or you can do a cover of a great hit.
Can I just pop to the toilet with the answer?
Does the band have to be still kind of around, or can they be one of the members be dead, or is it just
Yeah. The band can be around, or the band can be like either the members could have passed away.
Okay.
Because remember, you're at the top of the game, so you can bring in the best CGI technology guys to bring them back to life.
Well, for me, I'd say Pantera, straight off the top of my mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to say
Yes, same. For me, it'll be the 3 other bands will be Pantera, Metallica, as you can see, and Machine Head, and we'll probably do. I want to say Master of Puppets. I mean, it's Metallica's song, so it'll be kind of weird for them to do it again. But it's that song has driven me since I was about 5 years old when my mum first showed me Master of Puppets, and I just listened to the entire album, and I thought, you know what, this song is just amazing. I would just listen to it for days, and I can still do it now. So I reckon that song. Whereas where it's hard because there's some places in the UK, there's some places in Germany I would love to play. Moscow, I reckon.
Oh yeah. Moscow. I want to go to Moscow.
Yeah, Moscow, because I remember I watched a video. That was basically I can't remember what the festival was. It wasn't Rock am Ring. It was
Well, there's so many people coming to gigs in
This one
Russia.
Pantera played.
yeah with they had like was it Metallica as well? They had, like, there was a huge gig in '93. Oh, I wasn't even born then. But I watched the video and it was amazing. And I wanted to play there. The stage was huge. The crowd just goes absolutely mental in there, and they don't care. They have to have like soldiers and armies just holding back the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the one.
That's bugging me
I
now.
actually saw it when it was being broadcasted live on MTV
Yeah.
at the time,
I
and
think it's-
MTV was good. So yeah,
I can't remember what's it called.
I'd love to play something crazy like a nuclear power station or something.
Chernobyl.
Yeah, that'd be sick actually.
Alcatraz.
That'd be even sicker. See, got the ball rolling now.
Yeah.
Alcatraz music video. Pantera.
What else? Mine.
I'd want to play with Slayer just to see if I can keep up with them. Yeah, just to test myself if I can keep up to speed.
No,
Have fun.
Lamb of God as well for me actually.
Yeah.
Love Lamb of God. Vocally, like it's one of my biggest influences, as most people can tell. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound a lot like Randy Blythe, that's the one, yeah.
I'd love
Especially on
to.
Earthquake, actually. Sound
Yeah.
loads like it.
I'd love to
Good.
say As Lay Dying, but the vocalist is kind of in trouble at the moment. Being a bit naughty, starting to kill people and stuff. So.
It's not his fault. It's it's come for a
It's the
difficult time.
roids.
You might get, if you don't turn up to next practice, we know why now. He's just watching this interview like, you're next.
Could be.
Yeah.
No, we joked the other day saying he was going to kill Jack actually.
Yeah. I,
He stalked him in Bristol.
he looked at me like intently into my eyes, and he was obviously going through his hard time because he's into drugs. And I didn't know that at the time, but looking back now, it's quite scary.
He could get you.
Yeah.
He's out of jail now as well. So
I know, it's coming for me.
Just got a little dartboard with your face in the middle.
We digress a little bit. Yeah.
Anyway.
anyway, me,
yeah.
I would like to support Slayer, and I'm gonna promote Polish band Vader. They're really good, so yeah.
You can pick one more band. Got one more
Pick
band.
one more band. Mark,
What about Mark's thinking?
what's this?
Death. Oh, In Flames.
Yeah.
I'd love to play with In Flames.
No one's said Killswitch yet. It's quite surprising.
I was going to say that,
If
but
we
I take
played
it
with
back.
Kill Switch, we think we should be shown up by him.
Yeah.
You might be surprised. It might be the other way around.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just want Adam D to just come out in his pink tutu and stuff and start dancing like he usually does. Nice.
Well,
Wraps that back.
Wouldn't mind playing with Thin Lizzy, but it's sort of clash of genre.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's it. It doesn't matter. You can have it. Falls into sort of any sort of
Yeah.
genre that you sort of want, really. So
Love Phil Lynott, one of my favourite bassists. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. Great songwriter as well.
which was quite disgusting about his statue got completely damaged in Ireland a couple months ago. Because people completely smashed it, pushed it over, and there
Damn.
was so much damage done to it. It's going to cost thousands of euros to repair. It's absolutely disgraceful.
It
stupid.
is, yeah. Never that.
So actually, that's a good one. Obviously, Phil's got a massive statue in Ireland. If you guys could have your own sort of statue, this good Bill and Ted moment where they did their university, where would you have the statue?
Ooh. Is it all of us?
On
Or
top
just
of the
like
White
me,
House.
like with his
On top of the White House in the US.
Yeah. On the moon. That'd be cool.
The moon.
Yeah.
To see it.
Just a telescope.
Just fire it up there.
Just
like-
get a real big statue.
It would be good if it was like huge, like take up half the moon.
Yeah.
Us on top of the moon, like. No, I would want it in Gdynia and Palin. That's where I was born. That's where I was brought up. And it's just obviously Nergal from Behemoth lived there for quite a while. So it's just a town that influenced me like the most. Oh, speaking of towns that can influence a person, I don't know how that works, but for me it would be Gdynia and Palin.
Probably one in my front garden. Just us as a band in my front garden. That'd be funny. I draw the eye.
If they're stalking you down there, what are you doing there?
Yeah. give it away a bit.
I don't really have my heart set in any places in the world. It's a bit of a shame, really. So I don't know where I'd stick it. Statue. That was at the
Here,
moon.
right in this living
Right in the middle.
Mobile one.
room. Mobile
Yeah,
one.
with your
Have it on
pocket.
wheels. Yeah, I don't know.
We could have it like in Philadelphia, you know, where the Rocky one. Well, not that it's real or anything, but on top of the stairs. That'd be good.
There is a Rocky statue like there, I think.
Is that real?
I think so.
Is
I've
it?
definitely seen a Rocky statue somewhere. Not
Yes.
in real life, I've seen a picture of it.
I guess we just have to go there now and find out.
Yeah.
I'd like gold now.
There you go. You could have one of your videos of you running up the stairs to the big statue of you guys.
I won't make it. I'll tell you now, I'll just be at the bottom. Just go on without me, guys.
Oh, but that's the beauty of videos, isn't it? It doesn't matter how many takes it takes to get you up to the top, and you just edit it all together. So
They will look real quick, and at the top will just be dripping with sweat. Yeah, you think it's done.
So obviously you got your album coming out this year. You've got a load of tour dates as well. What's the next step and what is the next plans for you guys?
Right, a new album.
Yeah.
Number twos.
We'll release this album, get it out there, like worldwide as much as we can, you know, and then new material, I suppose.
Get signed.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I guess
do
promotion
release
and new stuff.
Play some festival.
Yeah.
I definitely want to rip up Download. Or,
Bloodstock.
yeah,
Any big festival.
any big festival, you know, just get on the ladder, you know, and work your way up.
So if you could get signed, what would be your ideal label? Who would be your ideal label?
we were talking about this.
Yeah. So Nuclear Blast or like Metal Blade.
For me, it's Metal Blade. Like, fucking love Metal Blade.
Yeah.
You love Roadrunner, do you?
I love Roadrunner and Nuclear Blast.
Mm.
Just Roadrunner and Nuclear Blast. That's it.
Yeah.
I think Nuclear Blast would do real good things for us, you know. I think
Roadrunner
we
is really
fit
good in
there.
the UK, and they have a lot of contacts in the US. But like, I don't know about how far like Europe. I don't know how Europe is involved in that. Like overall,
Yeah.
but Nuclear Blast in Europe is fantastic. I mean, it's good.
There's so many bands that like that I listen to now, and they were boosted by like labels like Nuclear Blast. So
Yeah.
it just seems like one of those labels that actually they know metal, they like metal, and they do things for metal, and they do things for the
Yeah.
band. Not just like release an album, get us some money. They actually go they have faith in the bands. I think
Yeah,
that's what I feel
yeah.
from it.
The Nuclear Blast, really, they are massive because you've got the US
Yeah.
Nuclear Blast, you've got UK Nuclear
Yeah.
Blast Records, and you've got
Europe.
the main
Europe,
main Germany one in Germany as
Yeah.
well, which is where it was all founded.
And they've got a really good contact with not just bands, but like the customers themselves. So
Mm.
like, they've got a really good website. They'll, I don't know, they sent you newsletters. I ordered like a.
They do like a magazine, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered a pack from when the New Testament album came out, and I ordered a thing. And every month now they sent me like a magazine with like the
Yeah.
US stuff and everything, and
Yeah.
they say hello and everything. And obviously it's in German, so I can't understand it. It's not but it's there.
It's nice that they send it to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Nuclear Blast.
I guess you forgot to tick the send in.
I did tick it.
Did you?
I don't think they read it.
No, so it's going to be a good year for you guys as well. So
It's been great already, you know. Every moment we have as a band, everything we do, like we love, and we're completely proud of it. So yeah, it's strength to strength. We hope.
We said to ourselves before, didn't we? Like, this year is going to be our year. Like,
Yeah.
it's quite early, yeah, in the end, but release yet. Well, we've got the album.
It's only 6
We got
months
the
to
tour.
Christmas.
Oh, fuck, that's it,
So we've also
Jesus.
got loads of stuff set. Yeah.
So
yeah,
when-
it's just.
So when's your next tour dates? So when are you next sort of like within this sort of area? Obviously you've
We've
played
got
London. So
Oxfordshire at the end of the month. Thing called Convulsion Fest.
So in Cheltenham,
Next one.
20th of July.
20th of July, yes. Where else?
Which
I'll
is
play
a
in
Saturday.
London on
London, September.
Yeah.
September, is it?
Yeah, I think September.
29th or something?
Yeah, the end of September.
As you can see, we're good at remembering dates.
Yeah.
And yeah, and in between that, we've got a little European tour.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amsterdam on the 3rd, isn't it, of August?
Yeah,
It's between the
terrified.
3rd and the
Can't
11th.
wait.
3rd
Yeah.
and 11th.
First gig on the 3rd, last gig on the 11th.
Driving everywhere.
On the road.
Lots of
we
driving,
could-
man.
good fun. Can't wait. Going back to this beat, like us saying this is our year. You know, we always said to ourselves that last year was going to be about just relentlessly gigging.
Yeah.
You know, we were asking everyone for gigs. We were accepting nearly every gig we possibly could. Even if we had work, we were just like, screw work, let's do a gig. And it didn't matter how small it was, where it was. We just gig as much as possible. And then this year is about us actually like doing the hard work now to get it out.
Take
there.
that next step, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just so hard to get yourself listened to. That's what I find. It's just not for people being like stuck up, but for people to actually physically get us to pop up on their computer screen rather than looking for us.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I've had someone comment on a YouTube video. It's like, why have I never heard of these guys? Oh man, it's amazing. But like, it's just just getting to that's difficult.
People appreciate it, just haven't got it. If they have, they have to give it to them.
Yeah. And with Facebook putting fucking restrictions and everything, like
That
paying
is,
to get
yeah.
post read and stuff, it's pretty stupid.
That's where it's become. See, the social networking site used to be a really, really good tool, but now it's become a curse. Because if you want to promote something, they're now saying, "No, you got to pay for it."
Yeah, it's encouraging.
If you've got so many people following your statuses and stuff like that, it's like, no, you've got to pay to have people. It's like, well,
Yeah.
hang on, you're like guys like yourselves. You're in a band. You're not making as much money as some of the real big boys. You
Yeah.
can't afford to sort of like
Exactly.
do the tour, take time out to record and obviously produce and get your material out there, as well as doing a full-time job to make sure you're getting
Yeah.
food on the table.
I think it's
Yeah.
something
You
like
spend a lot of time to
17.
build a fan base, and then in the end you end up with they want you to pay for it.
Yeah,
I think it's
Yeah.
like something like £17 a month for extra 1,000 views on Facebook, and it's
How
just
much?
like, that's £17 a month for extra 1,000 people that can see your things on
Ridiculous.
Facebook.
No,
Then
it's-
obviously they've got some stuff like that, like sponsored links where they've got them on the sides, like the advert
Yeah.
stuff. But that all costs money, and you think about it, like £17, you're alright. But every month to get extra 1,000 people to actually see it, not even likes on Facebook, is your own
view it.
fans that you already have to actually see it again.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
quite like, you build up for it, and now this all of a sudden came out, and then half your fans can't see it anymore, or they
Yeah,
unless they do
absolutely.
something.
It's like when we released our album teaser on the Facebook page. It says how many people it's reached at the bottom, and it's like 1,500. But yet we got like 2,700 likes. So half the people on like our page aren't even seeing it because it's
Yeah.
not popping up on theirs. That's what kind of annoys me.
yeah, it
No,
is
there's nothing we can
actually.
do about it.
Not at the moment.
No.
But what I do on this is, at the end of the when we finish the interview, I'll actually put the album teaser onto the interview as well.
They're brilliant.
So that'll give you guys a little bit more of a
That's
boost
Oh, that's awesome.
as well. So all the fans that haven't seen it will then be able to see it because they'll be watching the interview and they'll see it.
Right.
So, and, well, guys, I'd like to thank you so much for coming along and
No
chatting
problem,
with us.
that's a
today.
pleasure.
Thank you.
We are waiting with anticipation for the album to come out.
So we,
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. Hopefully, we get to see you guys on the road as well
yeah,
during
we-
this year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It'd be good to sort of see you guys perform again after a year. Really,
Yeah,
really
I
cool.
think the performance has changed, doesn't it? A bit. It feels
Oh, yeah.
different. In a good way, obviously.
Definitely
Yeah.
evolved, definitely, since last
Yeah, I
time.
think so.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm here now.
Got
And Mike
Mike.
received.
Me how?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.